Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is the 1st April and 2024, and it is Vishnu Masa or Chaitra Masa and Krishna Paksham and Saptami Tithi. So there are no Vaishnu events today, so we shall quickly move into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami has been explaining how to bring the life aid from the bottom, from Mooladhara Chakra to the Sahasrara Chakra. So crossing the 6 chakras and going to the 7th one, that is Sahasraram. So initially, so the Muni, the yogi, he will close the rectum with his foot, and then slowly he bring the life force from there to the navel. So where it is the different chakras are there, Mooladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, and Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddha Chakra, Ajna Chakra. Likewise, finally, Sahasrara Chakra. These are the 7 chakras within the body. So yesterday we have heard Nabhyam Chitam Pridi Pridi Adiropya Tasmat Udanagattyorasi Tam Nayen Munihi Tato Anusandaya Dhya Manasvi Swatalamulam Senekaihi Nayeta. So gradually, step by step, so at each and every place, and he has to meditate and bringing up to the Talu, Swatalu Moolam, that is the where the neck is there. That is the Vishuddha Chakra. And then bringing Sanakaihi Nayeta, gradually elevate up to the Ajna Chakra. Ajna Chakra is the between the 2 eyebrows. That is where Ajna Chakra is there. And then on top of the head, that is the Mudna, on the top of the head, that is Sahasrara Chakra. So gradually elevating there. And then further, Sukadeva Goswami today he is saying, so bringing to the life aids to the Ajna Chakra between the eyebrows, and then completely uh, closing the 7 holes within the face. So in the head, there are 7 holes, 2 ears, 2 2 nostrils, and 1 mouth, and the 2 eyes. These are the 7 holes within the head. So those 7 holes also must be completely stopped. So based on that, one has to completely determine it to go back to Godhead. So with that mind, free from all kinds of material entanglement, and he simply elevating the life force and just split the top of the head and leave the material body. And then in such a way, he will leave this material world and attain the supreme abode of the Lord. He will attain the perfection of human life. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning today. So we are in the second canto, second chapter, verse number 21. Tasmad Bhruvoho Antaram Vunnayeta Niruddha Saptayatanaha Anapekshaham Titva Muhurtad Adham Akunta Drustihi Nirbijhamurdhan Visujet Param Gataha Tasmad Bhruvo Antaram. Tasmad. So from there, from the Vishuddha Chakra to the Ajna Chakra. So this is Ajna Chakra. Yesterday we have seen this picture of how this is the Ajna Chakra in between the 2 eyebrows. Vishuddha Chakra. This is Swatalu Moolam Vishuddha Chakra. So bringing gradually from the Mooladhara Chakra to Swadhisthana Chakra, Manipuraka, Anahata, and then Vishuddha Chakra. So from Vishuddha Chakra to slowly, gradually bringing to Ajna Chakra. Tasmat Bhruvo Antaram, between the two eyebrows. Bhruvo Antaram Unnayeta. So once he brings there to up. Niruddha Saptayatanu Anapekshaha. And stopping these 2 ears and 2 eyes, nostrils, mouth, all these 7 holes. Niruddha Saptayatanu Anapekshaha. Once he closes the 7 holes, Anapekshaha, completely free from material entanglement. No more material desires to enjoy or lord it over the nature. So in such a way, so now he is situated at the Ajna Chakra now. Stitva Muhurtadham Akunta Drishtihi. Stitva Muhurtad. And staying there for Muhurta Adham. What is Muhurta? Muhurta is 40, nearly 40, above 42 minutes or something like that. Adham. So Adham is the half of that particular time. Stitva Muhurtadham Akunta Drishtihi. At within that time, half of the Muhurta time, Akunta Drishtihi. So completely attaining to the supreme abode. There is no other destination, only the supreme abode. Titva Muhurtadham Akunta Drishtihi Nirbijya Murdhan Visrujet Param Gataha. Nirbijya. So, and then what? Nirbijya Murdhan. So he has to Nirbijya, punching the Murdhan, the cerebral hole, which is on the top of the head. So the top of the head, this is the on top of the head, this is Sahasrar Chakra or the Mudna. Nirbijya Mudna. Nirbijya Mudran Visujet Param Gataha. And then once he should break this one, the head and then the cerebral hole, and he should give up his body and attain the supreme Param, the supreme Gatam, having gone to the supreme abode. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, Tasmat Bruvohu Antaram Unnayeta Niruddha Saptayatanu Anapekam Chitva Muhutardham Akunta Drustihi Nirbijhamurdhan Visrujet Param Gataha. So translation for this verse. Thereafter, the Bhakti Yogi should push the life air up between the eyebrows and then blocking the 7 outlets of the life air. He should maintain his aim for going back home, back to Godhead. If he is completely free from all desires for material enjoyment, he should then reach the cerebral hole and give up his material connections, having gone to the Supreme. And purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request, so today Monday, so Gaurangi Mataji, would you like to read this purport, please?
Yes, Babaji. Hare Krishna. The process of giving up all material connections and returning home back to Godhead. The Supreme is recommended herein. And the condition is that one should be completely freed from desire for material enjoyment. There are different grades of material enjoyments in respect to um, duration of life and sensual gratification. The highest uh, plan of sensual enjoyment for the longest period of life is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita 9.20. All are but material enjoyments, and enjoyments for the longest period of life is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Sorry. Um, and 9.20, all are but material enjoyment, and one should be thoroughly convinced that he has no need of such a long duration of life. Even in the Brahmaloka planet, he must return home back to Godhead and must not be attracted by any amount of material facilities. In the Bhagavad Gita 2.59, it is said that this sort of material detachment is possible of attain when one is acquainted with the supreme association of life. Param das Drastava Nivartate. One cannot be freed from material attraction unless he has complete understanding of the nature of spiritual life. The propaganda by a certain class of impressionalists that spiritual life is void of all varieties is dangerous propaganda to mislead the living being into becoming more and more attracted by material enjoyments. As a such person with a poor fund of knowledge cannot have any conception of the Param and Supreme. They try to stick to the varieties of material enjoyments, although they may flatter themselves as being Brahman realized souls. Such less intelligent persons cannot have any conception of the Param as mentioned in this verse, and therefore they cannot reach the Supreme. The devotees have full knowledge of the spiritual world, the personality of Godhead, and His transcendental association in unlimited spiritual plans called Vaikunthas. Okay. Okay. Herein, uh, Akuntha district in mentions Akuntha and Vaikuntha convey the same import, and only one who has his aim fixed upon the spiritual world and personal association with the Godhead can give up his material contention even while living in the material world. This Param and the Param Dhama mentioned in several places in the Bhagavad Gita are uh, are one and the same thing. One who goes to the Paramatma does not return to the material world. This freedom is not possible even by reaching the topmost loka of the material world. The life year passes through seven opening, namely two eyes, two nostrils, two ears, and one mouth. Generally, it passes through the mouth at the time of an ordinary man's death. But the yogurt is above mentioned who control the life year in his one way. Generally, relax the life year by puncturing the cerebral hole in the head. The yogi therefore blocks up all the above mentioned 7 openings so that the live air will naturally brush forth throughout the um, cerebral hole. This is the sure sign of a great devotees leaving the material connection. Hare Krishna Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much, Mataji. So in this purport, Prabhupada is mentioning the process of giving up all the material connections and returning home back to Godhead. So that's supreme. That is recommended here. So the yogi who is meditating on the Paramatma, the super soul existing within the heart with 400 form, so he will be attaining the Vaikuntha planets, Akunta. So here it is mentioned here, Akunta Drishtihi. He has got only that destination. So and further, Prabhupada is further mentioning the sensual enjoyment for the longest period of life is mentioned here. Vishya vinivattante niraharasya dehinaha. So this is because he has been engaging this sense gratification so long. Some people think that we would be at the end of my old age. I would like to take devotional service and attain a supreme perfection. It is that not that much easy because Vishya vinivattante niraharsya dehinaha rasavajjam rasopasya parandrushtva nivattate. Even we stop the uh, this thing, sense gratification at the last stages, but still the taste remains. Param drushtva nivartate. So that one, it is not that much easy. So one has to completely renounce all those things. So that's why practice from the beginning of the life is very important. And then further, Prabhupada is mentioning, this is also material enjoyments. This is 2.59 in the Bhagavad. Some people they wanted to do going to the higher planetary systems and they enjoy. So Traividyamam Somapaha Potapapa Yajnehistva Swargatim Pradhayante Te Punyam Asadya Surendra Lokam Asnanti Divyam Divideva Bhogan. They want to enjoy all these things. Some people they desire for such kind of sense gratifications who has got still remaining that taste. So they will go back and then they have to wait until the end of the Brahma's life, or they have to come back to that again, and then they need to practice devotional service. And further, Prabhupada is saying, Param Drishtva Nivartati, that taste remains. And then, so this is everything with the complete knowledge. This is Jnana Druk. So in the previous verses, Sukadev Goswami mentions this is Jnana Druk. Some people we come across that they say Paramatme Namaha. Likewise, some people always say. So they always remember. So they are always remembering the Supreme Lord in the heart. So this chapter is Lord in the heart. They also attain the Vaikuntha Lokas. So Kapila Bhagavan says, Yayoho ekatrenaiva bhakti yogasha yoho ekatrenaiva purushaha purusham rajet. So one of these process, either Hare Krishna. So this either going through this meditation, just bringing the life air and attaining the supreme perfection, or engaging oneself in the devotional service. So both will make the person to reach the Vaikuntha planets. But here directly worshipping the Lord, eh, so that is the Madvishna Darshana Sparsha Puja Stuti Abhivandanaihi. Bhuteshu Madbhavanaya Satvena Asangamena Cha. This is easiest process in the age of Kali. That is, even Krishna says, Yoginamapi Sarvesham Madgate Nantaratmana Shraddhavan Bhajite Umam Sameyukta Tamo Mataha. That is the Krishna's opinion. So, but here those both process bring the conditioned soul who are now trying to reach the supreme abode of the Lord. Natadbhasayade suryo nashashanko napavakaha yadgatva nanivattante tadhama paramam mama. That is my place. Tadhama paramam mama. Even though all these other planets are being ruined, still that remains. So here Prabhupada is mentioning that is the Akunta Drishtihi, one who has aiming to reach the Vaikuntha planets. So there are further descriptions on this. That is called Parandhama. And also on this one, further in the next paragraph, Prabhupada says the life air passes through either the seven folds of the head. So for ordinary person, it goes through the mouth at the time of ordinary person. Some people, they get the life air goes downwards, who have never ever practiced anything. It will goes through either rectum or genital, the holes of the body. There who are fallen souls, they go to the lower species of life. But here, at least who has done ordinary man, who has been in the Varnashrama Dharma, but not practiced enough pious activities or engaging himself in the devotional service or not doing any yogic things, then either generally the air passes through the mouth. And then yogi therefore blocks up all the above mentioned seven openings at the so that life air will naturally burst through the cerebral hole. So this we can see if a person, whether his head, this is the common practice in India, to check whether that person he has attained the Vaikuntha Loka or not. So they will go and check the head whether any part is split there. So I have observed this one, and also some many people also say that. So this is the sign of a great devotee leaving the material connection. It is bursting the cerebral hole. So there will be a small split on the head. So that is yogi. So there will be in this head, there will be small split on the Sahasrara chakra. So this is which is having 1,000 petals. Uh, and here it is mentioned here, Moladhara chakra, 4 petals, 6 petals, 10 petals, 12 petals, and 16 petals. And here Ajna chakra is 2 petals. And further going upwards, it is Sahasrara chakra, 1,000 petals. That is Paramhamsa stage. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is saying it is very scientific thing to explain all these things. But here that is the process. Tasmad Bhruvo Antara Munnayeta Niruddha Saptayatanu Anapekshaha Sitva Muhtad Ardham Akunta Drushtihi Nirbidha Muddan Vishriyat Param Tat Param Gataha. So likewise, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. We shall quickly go into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today it is related to Bhagavan. So I shall read this letter due to the time. I have to go to the Guru Puja as well later. Letter to Bhagavan, January 20th, 1970, Los Angeles. My dear Bhagavan Das, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge the receipt of your letter dated 24th January 1970 with enclosure of the edited copy of transcription from tape 6. Your editing is very good. I liked it very much. So shall I send you tapes, or you may like to have copies transcribed first? Whatever is suitable for you, I shall do. But today I am sending another tape herewith. The 88 copies should be 4, out of which one may be sent to Boston, one to me, and 2 may be kept by you for your future reference. The original transcription copy also may be sent to Satswarupa. I am so glad that you are giving attention to selling our books, and you have got to good assistant also. You will be pleased to know that George Harrison has paid the entire expenditure, $19,000, for printing our Krishna picture book. And very soon I am going to send the MS manual manuscript to Japan. Our own press is now busy with other books. Regarding your question, uh, Santarasa devotee has got unflinching faith in Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he has not developed the tendency to serve him. This the service stage is in relation with Bhagavan, the person. When service attitude is lacking, it is to be understood as worship of Paramatma or Brahman. In Paramatma or Brahman relationship, the emotion is of oneness, which is considered to be on the lower stage. In the Santarasa stage, there is a chance of meeting a devotee by the grace of Lord Krishna. and therefore generally the next birth is human being. Unless there is a great fall down on account of various reasons, any transcendentalist, either personalist or impersonalist, if he makes regular progress in the regulative principles, even though he does not finish the whole program, he is sure to get his next birth in a good family, generally a rich man's or a pure Brahmin's, that is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. I hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, dear devotees, so here in this paragraph, one point is started out about the manuscripts and printing of books. That is one point, and another point is George Harrison paid, and that is another statement. So all going in the positive direction. And the Sant about Prabhupada is answering to a question about the Santarasa. It is the Brahma Bodha Prasannatma. Nasochati Nakankshati. So that is Santarasa now. So he has to develop further to the tendency to serve the Lord in a mood, whatever the mood he wanted to develop. And unless he come in a contact with a devotee, he would not get a chance. That is, devotees association is very important. Tolayama levena api na swargam na punarbhavam bhagvat sangi sangasya machenam ki mutashashaha. So this is the statements of the Shastras. So we have to take that kind of thing and enrich ourselves, and all of our devotees are doing the same thing, coming families together, doing satsangas, everything perfectly. They are saranganam eva sarabhuk. They take the essence of all the shastras and execute it. So that is the point Prabhupada is mentioning and stressing here. And in case if even though if there is a not success in life, there definitely there going to be next payas, but in the pure Brahmins, that is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. So those are takeaway points for me. So now I take leave, and dear devotees, kindly discuss if there are any other points and continue with further japa. So I need to attend the program. So thank you so much. So I shall take a leave. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद जय चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण राम हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे 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 कृष्ण
Krishna
हरे
Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे
Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Say Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Hare Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Swarupa Devasya Shri Bhaktam Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Ramnari Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ramnari Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Nara Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare